Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. No matter where that ball is snapped, that's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Mayfield to throw. Throw across his body is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
That's good.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Second down throw from Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one is caught by Shepard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 2.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
We'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he'll take this one in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Jets 0.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. You couldn't ask for a better turn in momentum. Not only did they score, Greg, but then they kick it off, and they scored again.
Well, how many times, Mike, do you hear teams talking about the double dip, right? You go in before the half, you score, you come out of a break, and you score again. They were able to do a double dip without ever having to go to the halftime break. I mean, back-to-back chances to score before the opposing offense even has a chance to take the field.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good, and the Buccaneers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Now an opening at the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback with his college ball at Virginia Tech. It's Tyrod Taylor.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Right to the air, it's Taylor. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. Woo. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down, New York.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Taylor looking to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and We're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They put Wilson in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jets get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here's Irvin. And this is a slight improvement over the previous. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Jets are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Throwing, Taylor. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Right to the left side, here's Hall. Down the sideline, here's the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 23-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 32 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Now, Taylor. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play.
And he's in! Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets are back within 4. It is 14-10.
14. Jets 10.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Mayfield. Inside, he's got it, Buccaneers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Mayfield. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
So on fourth down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. To return is Williams. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Jets offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Taylor loses the football. And it looked like one of the Jets was able to get in there and secure it. And they did, so they keep the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, Jets.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Back to throw is Taylor. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
First down.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field, simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
Whoa, and he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here with Paul. And he's into the end zone yet again. Reese Paul, touchdown Jets. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Buccaneers, 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. Scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run with Irving. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. To throw is Mayfield. He's going to run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On second down, a run with Irvin. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Mayfield to throw.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This will be from 56 yards away. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Taylor. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Back to throw. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Mason Taylor. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Baker to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
There's Evans. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down is Mayfield. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Picked by the former Raven, Brandon Stevens. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10. Throwing, Taylor. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Man in motion is Smith. Taylor looking to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Taylor. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Now, Taylor. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyler Johnson. Touchdown, New York. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Folk now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets will go up by 7.
24. Buccaneers 17.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He takes off. And they'll be set up now. Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. First and 10. To throw is Mayfield. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This one is caught by Shepard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
At the Jets' 24-yard line.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will cut the lead down to 4.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, yeah. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Jets offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Taylor. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On the give, it's Paul. I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got the first down and more than that. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Back to throw is Taylor. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll drop to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Third and long. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Tyler Johnson. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jets will extend this third quarter lead.
Buccaneers 20.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bucs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On second down, Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Number 7, Bucky Irving. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Bucs first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
3 yards.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive, and I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And he'll get about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 43-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They go play action with Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Baker gonna give it to Irving.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
3rd down and 3. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Gain of 19 yards. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
Second down throw from Mayfield. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the
amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Folk now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead.
Buccaneers 20.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 1.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A short one there to Otten. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he could push his way forward and pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
That's another Buccaneers
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On second down, they run the counter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
It is 3rd and long. To throw is Mayfield. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Well, the handoff, it's Irving. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Right back to Irving. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
That one taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to edge a bit closer.
Buccaneers, 27.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing, Taylor. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Taylor. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th-quarter lead. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This is Irving, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Mayfield to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. With a run, and it's Hall. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's Taylor. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and a yard at the 18-yard line.
Second and a yard. The motion man is Johnson. On second down, the run with Hall. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
2 yards on the
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Taylor. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw is Taylor. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Now, Taylor. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you go.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jets will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. On first down, here's Irvin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
At the 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
I'm coming! Come on, boys, let's finish strong.
On second down, Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It is third and 10. Here's Irving.
Irving, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the first down. They took the chance, threw it on fourth down, and they end up with first and goal.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here's a run, and he will score! Game on! Bucky Irving, touchdown Buccaneers! He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the two-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing is Mayfield. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Ooh. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. To the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. An electrifying run. Bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 63 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll go again with Hall. Uh-oh. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 9.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for the Bucca. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll step up and run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. This is first and 10. Baker to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here we go, first and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 44, Buccaneers 42.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. From the 35, it's first and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.